Hey makers, I'm Aaron and I work with the community and content team here at Product Hunt. And every day I see tons of products launched, discussions created, tweets sent, and overall the community just doing what it does best, which is supporting one another. I just wanted to make this quick video walking you through how to engage the community here on Product to make the most of your launch. So the first thing I want to talk about is discussions. Discussions are the place where makers go to ask community questions about what they have on their minds, such as what makes a great MVP, opinions on the latest tech trends. And posting discussions can actually be a great way to kind of get your name out there within the community, build up a following before your launch, get known for asking these questions or providing these insightful answers. And a good example here is this one. So we'll talk through it. You have the title, so growth hackers. What are your best growth hacks to grow your wait list? The maker here immediately niches down, puts out a call to action for a specific part of the community, which is growth hackers, and then asks a simple but important question, what are the best growth hacks to grow your waitlist? And it's open enough that a lot of people's experience can apply here. A lot of people will have some advice for it. And then you kind of go into the description, and this is kind of when you can get a little bit more expressive with it. Describe why you're asking this. Is it related to your own product? Did you come across an interesting stat, or are you just curious about something? In this case, the maker just says why they're asking it. Just wondering what is the most effective strategy people have seen to grow their waitlist. And everyone wants to grow a waitlist at some point or another. So it's a great question, and you can already see makers are starting to flow in with some insightful feedback and actionable advice. So discussions are kind of a great way to get your questions answered, get known in the community, etc. And pretty easy as well to make one. So you can just go here, new discussion, and you have the flow. So you can decide between a discussion and a discussion with a poll, and you have your title, description, and you can select based on a number of different topics, and then hit post. So that's discussions. And within discussions then you have another genre, which is Ask Me Anything. I'm sure you've heard about Ask Me Anything from other platforms as well, and they're pretty popular here on Product Hunt too. And when you launch, it's natural for other community members to have questions. Alongside your product post, another great way to do that is through an AMA. And the reason being is because you can really kind of niche down in this part. Maybe you're a designer at a specific startup that worked with Facebook, worked with Google, or you're an AI engineer and you want to talk almost exclusively about that experience. An AMA would be kind of great to do that. And in this case, Anchor, he's creator of AutoGPT browser extension, and he's opening the floor for an AMA. So you have their simple title, you have a description here, and the great thing about the description here is Anchor actually says, let's chat about all things community, AI, ChatGPT, product development, growth, and beyond. So he's kind of niching down in what he wants to talk about, what his experience is and where he can kind of best advise people. And the interesting about this, it kind of flips everything on its head. So instead of you asking a question and getting makers to respond to you, instead you're opening the field for them to ask you a question. And who knows, the advice you can give based on their experience could change someone's life. And this is just a really great way to further engage the community during a launch. And then you have one of the main ways of interacting with the community, which is through insightful feedback on product posts. It's a great way to kind of build up your presence, and that's by engaging on people's content, such as a post. Everyone loves hearing congrats, but what makers really love answering is insightful questions about the product they've spent all this time making. Insightful comments can range from asking how someone thought of the idea, discussing the roadmap, how it compares to other products on the market. Here is a really, really good one. Do you plan on giving the option to change out the controller model? I can imagine using GPT-4 as a controller. It's going to rack up my costs on the API. Yeah, it could. But if I were to select GPT 3.5 Turbo, I'd be able to run it a lot more. No, it'd be pretty cheap to run. So it's kind of a simple question. It's a question based on the functionality, but it offers the maker the chance to explore more about the product, which is what they love. And that's everything I wanted to go through with you today. And I hope you enjoyed this little video, and good luck with your launches.